Good morning, gang. Happy Tuesday over on this channel. And of course, we got something over on the other channel, but the idea today's kind of a military day for me, so that's kind of what I'm talking about here. I want to bring this up. It's kind of something, again, we got the watch this hand while this one's doing something else type deal here, okay? And, the Olympics just ended, and, oh, that's supposed to be the happy time for the world, and, no aggressions or anything like that. Somebody tell that to China, okay? And we take a look at what's going on in Taiwan and the fact that the Chinese are still ramping up. There's still all this buzz in international circles about China going into Taiwan, and, you see all the reports of, oh, China won't do it, the U.S. military, will stop them, the Japanese are going to have to help, the Australians, everything like that. The Japanese may, the Australians may. Here's the problem. The American military, in the last 13 years now, for the majority of it, has been decimated by, if you hear the thunderstorms going on, it's rattling the house, has been desecrated by Democrat policies. I mean, the United States military, my beloved Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, whole nine yards, okay? And sorry, guys, but I'm going to tell you, call it like I see it, okay? We've basically turned into France in the 1940s, okay? We're a paper tiger. That's it, We're all bluster and no balls. And you say, well, how can you say that? Look at what these guys did in Afghanistan. Look what these guys did in Iraq. Okay, we were in Afghanistan for 20 years and pulled out and mission not accomplished, okay? We should have learned that from the Soviets going into Afghanistan in the 80s. Okay, Afghanistan's been at war for 50 years against foreign countries and didn't lose either time. They took on the Soviet Union, took on the United States, and guess what? Taliban's still running around and, nothing's different over there. But where I say that the U.S. military has turned into France in the 1940s, okay? And take this hyperbole here. China's Nazi Germany, and the United States is France. China, Russia, building up, new weapons. I mean, Russia, the Poseidon missile, whatever would be. I mean, the Russians just popped a stealth fighter the other day. China is building a new, $17 billion nuclear facility. Okay, sure. Like everybody else, they say it's going to be for power. I'll believe that, when I see pigs fly. But China's building up their navy. And what did we do? We decimated the military under the Obama years. We tried to build it back under the Trump presidency, but, aircraft carriers and battleships and submarines don't get built in 4 years, okay? And now you have, the Biden presidency that is basically Obama's third term, okay? So decimating everything. Now remember what happened to the French. The French back in the 1930s and early 1940s were, on paper at least, the most powerful military in Europe, okay? And they were building up a navy, and, they were this great expansionist nation. They had territory in Africa and obviously in Europe and in the Caribbean and everything like that. But they had nothing at home. And so when the Nazis came rolling in, the French fell in a matter of days, okay? There was nothing to it. You had occupied France, within a couple of weeks. And so, you had all the French running around, with the Nazis coming in and doing whatever they want. This is the same thing that we have going on with the U.S. military right now. And it's because of woke culture. Obama came in, he got rid of all the conservative flag officers. I think there were 197 generals and admirals that Obama basically relieved of duty and put in, everybody that towed the line of the Obama administration. Hey, we've got to be woke. We've got to be, let's just leave it at woke, okay? And so you get all this sissification of the military. We know for a couple of generations, men haven't been allowed to be men, okay? Women, the woke culture wants women to be more manly than men. Let's put it that way, okay? So, you get into a situation now where what are we going to do about China, okay? When China was supposed to leave Hong Kong alone until 2040 by an agreement that they had with Great Britain. Did that happen? No. Okay. China's rolled into Hong Kong. Basically, they're putting in all the CCP politicians and turning Hong Kong into, just an extension of mainland China. Hence the reason why we have the Biden administration now saying, we're going to allow people to come in to the United States from Hong Kong, as asylees or whatever would be. Okay, why? Because free Hong Kong is all of a sudden now communist China Hong Kong. All right. Then go into the next thing, persecuting minorities. The Uyghur Muslims. All right. Gee, would China be doing the same thing to them that the Nazis did to the Jews? Yup. Okay. Slave labor, re-education, and extermination camps. Exact same thing going on. Okay. Then you look at when the Nazis decided to start the war. Okay. They just went rolling into Austria. They went rolling into Czechoslovakia. They went rolling into Poland. They went rolling into France. Okay. Now, what's China doing? We've done Hong Kong. We've done Taiwan. We know China wants parts of Siberia from Russia. Okay. We know everything that's going on with Mongolia. Then you get the border with India and that disputed territory. They're trying to build their empire. Again, sound like 1940 all over again. All right. The U.S. has completely just tucked its tail between its legs. And it's not that the military men and women, let's put it this way. You're enlisted, and I'd say your 06 is on down, colonels on down. So, your battalion level, regiment level, leaders, they still want to take the fight. They're just handcuffed by the liberal leaders in the Pentagon who have a huge yellow stripe up their back. And so they're handcuffing the troops to be able to do anything. You start cutting budgets, you start cutting personnel. We hear every year, gee, the Army missed its recruitment goals. The Army missed its recruitment goals. Why? Okay, because the discipline, the camaraderie, the esprit de corps of the military has been thrown out, and the inclusion, wokeness has taken over. The cadences that I sang when we marched in the military when I was in, oh my God, there is no way in the world they'd sing them now. Now it's all singing about Barney the dinosaur, and I don't even want to go further than that, okay? Because I'll start getting a little foul, and I'm going to try to avoid that. But this is the point, woke culture has now infiltrated pretty much every aspect of our lives. And when it takes the military, that's just another symbol that the United States is on a perilous spin down, circling the drain into the septic system. End of story. We all remember what happened in the 1940s, okay? Let's not be France this time. it's going to be up to all of us, the citizens, to have the backs of the guys in the military, 06 and down, in your enlisted ranks, that are going to be the ones that are going to do the fighting. Not these generals that are relics from, Obama's New World Order crap. So I still stick to what I said. The military is behind us. Okay. We need to be behind them. So have a good Tuesday, guys. We'll probably see you sometime later today. Pinball out.